It's the race, of course, that gave maiden pole positions to the Jordan and Force India teams, with Rubens Barrichello and Giancarlo Fisichella respectively. Jordan, of course, would then go on to better that here in 1998 with their first ever victory. And you can guarantee that something special will always happen at Spa-Francorchamps. But what that something is today is anybody's guess. Spa-Francorchamps then, a 4.35-mile tour of the Ardennes countryside, with 9 right corners and 10 left corners, giving us a grand total of 19. Average lap speeds in the dry can reach about 145 miles per hour, but without a significant improvement in these conditions, we won't be seeing anything like that today. Alongside me to discuss all the action today is Anthony Davidson. Thanks for joining us, Ant, and tell me, you were down in the pit lane earlier. How do you think the track conditions are today?
Well, the surface looks clean enough, but I'm a little bit worried about the track temperature. It's pretty cool out there, which could give some teams difficulties when it comes to keeping their tyres in the right operating window. The cars out there that work their tyres hard and really put a lot of energy through them, they'll be the ones that are better off.
It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Rodriguez lines up on pole position and Max Verstappen lines up alongside. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Weber, Leclerc, Sergio Perez, and Vettel, Bottas, Hamilton, Stroll, and Pierre Gasly, Butler, Russell, Kimi Raikkonen, and Kvyat. Magnussen, Ricciardo, Romain Grosjean, and Robert Kubica, Hülkenberg, and Antonio Giovinazzi starts from the back of the grid. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track.
Okay, La Source is always pretty tight, but we've got a clear run. Remember the runoff if you need it. Start. first position, front of the pack. Weber is behind you. The gap is less than a second. They're on fresh inters. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. 4 laps remaining. To teammate behind is 5.1 seconds. This is your final lap of the race. You're leading the pack. P1, Weber behind, less than a second separate you. They're on fresh inters. This is your final lap of the race. Position, front of the pack. Weber is behind you. The gap to the car behind is 1.0 seconds. They're on fresh inters. This is your final lap of the race. Absolutely fantastic. It's a brilliant result. Well done.
So, another excellent win from Ferrari. What do you think it was, Ant, that gave them the edge over the competition today?
Rain always has the potential to liven up a race and mix up the order, and they've taken full advantage of that to claim the victory today. It's always a bit of a lottery when the conditions are like this, but they've managed to stay on circuit and have come out on top.
Here come our winners now. A thrilling race and a tremendous effort by Ferrari. Their history is well known, so it's no surprise to fans the world over to see them come out on top once again. And now let's take a look at the drivers' standings. Rodriguez increases their championship lead. Now let's discuss, Ant, who would you say is a contender for driver of the day?
Well, I certainly didn't have any complaints with Kevin Magnussen's performance today. Incredible driving.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. It was a tough race for our championship leaders who lose ground at the top of the table. Well, that was certainly an incredible weekend of racing. Be sure to join myself and Ant for more exciting Formula One action soon.
great work out there today. Let's have your thoughts. It was more like Dodgems than Formula One today, wasn't it? You're beating all expectations. Would you say we all underestimated you? There wasn't much between you and Lucas by the finish today. You and Lucas seem to enjoy yourselves up on the podium today. Great. Well, that's everything.